Welcome everybody to our playthrough on Dead Frontier. This is a game I played many years ago, and it's been so long I don't remember probably 80% of the game. But I thought about it recently and thought it'd be a fun game to actually come and do a playthrough on for the channel. This is one of those games that there's not really a set endpoint, so as I record these, I'll be uploading them. And as far as the review goes, it'll just be sometime down the line or whenever we hit a stopping point where we feel like we've played enough of the game or anything like that. I have an idea of what I remember the game being, what I would rate it, but I've noticed when I go back and play games from the past, sometimes I have a worse or a better opinion depending on the circumstances. So, character name, I don't think I can choose T or TCB because I already have a character with that name. I don't know if you can do that or not. We can try. I don't think it'll let us, but this is a character creation. I'll probably be pausing and skipping around the recording because this is a browser. Like it's a hybrid, I guess. So part of this Dead Frontier 3D, part of this is played on the browser, and then when you're actually playing the game itself, there's like a standalone client that it'll switch to. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get that situated. And actually, I think I can do a better job. You're gonna see some gray bars on the side. I'm gonna pause it real quick and get that better cropped. All right, should look better now. And this is Create Your Survivor. This is a creation for a character here. And this is pretty important and pretty easy to mess up from what I remember. I don't think I see too many people playing a female character. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but we'll go with male since we are male. Skin tone. None of these cosmetic stuff really matter all that much. This is just going to be kind of one of those casual playthroughs. I will say this game is extremely, I mean like extremely pay to win if you want it to be, but it's also not, at least at this point, it's not competitive enough to where it would matter. Like you can play the game. It's a free to play game. It's that free to play model, but you can easily have tons of fun in this game being free to play, and then that's probably what we're gonna do. You can never know for sure with me though. Trying to pick a decent face. Kind of hard to see them though, isn't it? Okay. I'll just customize this and then we'll come back and choose our profession. I'll talk about those. All right. Kind of got the John Wick vibe going on with this build. So now we'll get to professions. Like I said, I haven't played this game in so many years, so I've forgotten most of everything, but I do remember a little bit about professions. So doctor. Bonuses starts with an extra $250, starts with adrenaline. I don't know what that does. Don't remember. Can administer medicines for enhanced health restoration. So a few of the professions actually have like jobs that they can do. And there's different outposts. And for the doctor, once you're at the outpost, you can actually sell your services to heal other people and they pay you. So it says it here, doctors can sell their healing services to other players in the marketplace. When a doctor is hired, their hunger will decrease with each service. Services will not be sold if in critical health or starving hunger status conditions. Doctors can use their own services on themselves in their inventory. So that's a way to make money. Oh my. Okay, these are 100% new. I don't remember those. I mean, it's been so many years. I'm sure they've been. I know Dead Frontier. I stopped playing when Dead Frontier 2 released, and I played that game and when it first released, and I haven't played it since. I did not like it. I don't know if it's good now, but at least at the time I played it, I was not a fan. And it's probably, I think, the last time I played this game too. So chef, this is another one of the professions with services, can sell their cooking services to other players in the marketplace. When food is cooked, it restores more hunger. When a chef is hired, their hunger will decrease with each service. Okay. Start with extra $250. A chef nice cooks food for enhanced hunger restoration. Engineer. This is another one with service. Can sell their armor repair services to other players in the marketplace. When an engineer is hired, their hunger will decrease with each service. So I'm pretty sure with these professions, people that are experts in this game can definitely add tips in the comments and things that I miss, or correct me where I'm wrong. But I believe people mostly choose these professions on like an alt account. People that are serious about the game. Like they'll have an alt that has these professions. Their main account is mainly for, I guess, min-maxing. Scientist, production details. Every 24 hours upon logging in, scientists will generate 2 to 4 medicine healing items. Items will not be produced if in critical health. You must have at least 4 empty inventory slots in order to create items. See, I don't remember this at all, because this sounds like extremely OP to me. I don't remember that being in the game. Farmer, I do remember this. This was the other. So there was 4 services that I remember, and this is the 4th one. Fun. I think. Maybe not. Okay. Production details. Produces 2 to 4 nutritional food items. I remember I thought there was a farmer. Okay. Just ignore me. Starts with the Mini 41 rifle. Creates farm fresh food daily. Craftsman. Have more crafting recipes available by default. Every 24 hours will generate 2 to 4 crafting recipe items. Starts with a claw hammer. Creates a random weapon daily. These all seem new. I don't remember, or if they're not new, like they were buffed, where they actual produce stuff. Because I do not remember this. It's pretty cool fit though. Fireman. Starts with a damage fire axe. Gives you plus 20 endurance to start with, plus 10 melee skill, plus 30% melee damage, non-chainsaw permanent. So melee weapons are short range, silent, very high critical hit chance looting item or weapons. Strength is used to equip heavier armor and weapons such as chainsaws, shotguns, assault rifles, heavy machine guns, and miniguns. Heavy armor offers more protection. Endurance increases your base health and sprint stamina. So this used to be, I guess, to newer players, this would be like one of the options they would choose. I mean, plus 30% melee weapon damage as a free, if you're playing free to play, you're probably gonna use melee weapons for a considerable amount of time. We definitely are, because they are silent. When you use guns, they attract hordes of zombies, depending on how loud it is. So it can be very dangerous. Oh, wow. Plus 15% reduced incoming damage. That sounds OP. Plus 20% melee. I wonder what the meta is considered now for these different professions. I mean, I can guess whenever we get to the profession that I think it still is. Then let's see. Melee weapons are short range, silent, very high critical hit chance looting weapons. I don't think I'll go with the meta though. Like I'll tell whenever we get to the profession, I'll say that I think it's the meta. But I don't think that we will go with the meta. We might go with one of these because for one, it's more fun. Two, I just not sure how much I care, to be honest. Plus 5 endurance, plus 5 critical hit, plus 15 dexterity, plus 5 melee skill. Critical hit increases your chances of 5 times damage hits. Dexterity increases your attack speed and weapon maneuvering. Landscaper. It seems new. Plus 5 strength, agility, endurance, melee skill. Starts with the ECO CS20V chainsaw. I wonder if that uses fuel. I don't remember. 20% melee damage, non-chainsaw, and chainsaw. Chainsaws are short range, high critical hit chance weapons with medium crowd control. Lumberjack. Okay, so it just gives you chainsaw and then reduce incoming damage. Feels like they added a lot more. Investigator. 15% pistol weapon damage, plus 20% loot search speed, plus 10% miscellaneous find chance, plus 5% loot spot count. I don't know what that means. Pistols are well-rounded, medium range, high critical hit looting weapons. There also is PvP on this game, and that's where, you know, being the pay to win, you can't compete in PvP on this game if you're not paying a lot of money. And even then, there's so many like limited time items or items that were sold in the past that aren't sold anymore that people have that gives a big advantage. So I would say anybody that might become interested in this game, just stick to PvE and you can still have a really fun time and do free to play. Let's see. Stealth decreases the distance infected can see or hear you. And increases melee weapon damage, non-chainsaw. Was that a skill before? I don't remember. Miscellaneous chance increases your odds of finding treasure and blueprints. Loot spot, okay, here it is. Loot spot count increases how many searchable objects are generated in an area. Interesting. All right. Police officer. Mancini shotgun or Mancini shotgun. Plus 10 accuracy, 5 reloading, 10 pistol skill, 10 shotgun skill, plus 15% pistol and shotgun weapon damage. Shotguns are short range crowd control weapons. Shotguns cannot roll critical hits. Guard plus 30% pistol damage. 5 agility and accuracy, plus 20 dexterity. Hunter starts with Beta RX4 rifle. This has got to be new. 15 accuracy, 10 stealth, 10 rifle, 30% rifle damage. Long range, powerful but slow firing, very high critical hit chance, looting weapons. I was gonna say we'll probably be using a rifle at some point because they're generally good for looting, and that's what we'll be doing. There are bosses in this game, and they can be pretty rough if you don't have the correct loadout and skills. This game can be very unforgiving. I wonder how much we'll get our ass whooped now, but 5 strength, agility, endurance, 10 shotgun skill, 25% shotgun weapon damage, 5% reduced incoming damage. SWAT, Scorpion SMG. Another nice fit. 5 accuracy, 10 critical hit, 5 dexterity, 10 machine gun skill, 30% submachine gun weapon damage. This one seems really bad. Submachine guns are well-rounded medium range, average critical hit chance, medium crowd control weapons. I can tell you we're not picking that. Machine gun damage, 30%, minus 20% XP penalty. Oh no. 5 strength, 10 accuracy, 10 endurance, 10 reloading, 10 machine gun skill. This is probably the worst one to pick. Assault rifles are long-range, low critical hit chance weapons with medium crowd control. Heavy machine gun and minigun weapons are medium range, very low critical hit chance, heavy crowd control. I keep scrolling by accident. Grenadier, 10 accuracy, reloading, explosive, starts with a grenade launcher. M79 grenade launcher, 30% explosive weapon damage. Grenade launchers are long-range weapons. This is more, you have to be rich to be using this. I mean, it gets expensive to use very quickly. Grenade launchers are long-range weapons with medium crowd control. Their alt fire Q key offers high utility as it can be shot over walls. So I think, like, even if you're inside buildings or something, I could be wrong, but I think you can like be against a wall and like have a horde of zombies on the other side and use this to kill them that way. Flamethrowers are medium range explosive weapons with low crowd control but high damage. Explosive weapons cannot roll critical hits but have group AoE damage. Man, this like first 2 episodes is just gonna be reading through all this. I'm very curious though. So if you're not curious, feel free to skip. Criminal. 10 agility, 5 critical hit, 5 stealth, 10 melee. Starts with damaged iron pipe, plus 20% loot search speed, plus 30% cash find quantity, plus 10% item find chance. Item find chance decreases the likelihood of finding nothing when searching an object. It is not a flat bonus, but instead multiplies against the base find nothing chance. Interesting. Scavenger, plus 75% ammunition find quantity, plus 15% weapon and armor find chance, plus 15 agility and stealth. Weapon and armor chance boost increases your odds of finding weapons or armor when searching an object. It is not a flat bonus. Okay. Athlete, plus 15% movement speed. Oh, wow. Permanent 15% movement speed, and you get plus 25 agility. We might want to take that. I mean, movement, for those that have not played this game, movement speed and maneuverability in general is essential to survival. Agility increases your base movement speed. Yeah, we might have to pick that. Musician, 20% experience bonus, plus 30 dexterity, plus 10% melee weapon damage. Teacher, plus 30% experience bonus. Priest, plus 30% experience bonus. So these Priest, I think Teacher might be new. And then Lawyer, sorry, the extra $100. I think these are considered like the meta, at least to my knowledge, to get this 30% experience bonus. Me, I'm just playing this game for fun. I'm not looking to become the #1 player on here, and I'm not gonna spend the money to even come close to being the #1 player either. So I don't think we'll go with the 30% experience bonus, although that's really good to have. I don't care if we play slower. Accountant, 30% experience bonus. Yeah, these all seem new. So this is just like what outfit do you want, I guess. Yeah, stockbroker. Architect. Entertainer. Yeah, these are just lore if you're role playing, and then what outfit you want your character to have. Artist. Student, plus 25%. 5 strength, agility, and endurance. Iron Man. Iron Man accounts cannot trade, not for regular players. So this is just, I guess, for the purpose of challenge. Like, I don't know. Hardcore accounts are permadeath. Hardcore Iron Man. That'd be, yeah, this wasn't a thing before, so I'd be curious to see if there's actually any benefit to that outside of the challenge aspect. I'm sure there is. I mean, there has to be, right? Something that they get special. Maybe not. So going back through these, I'm pretty sure athlete, because movement speed, we're gonna need movement speed. If I wasn't gonna pick that, I would definitely want something to do with the damage, like boxer, 15% reduced incoming damage. That's pretty good. But being faster than everybody else is also really good. Extra melee damage would also be good, but we don't know what weapons we're going to be using end game, so we got to think of it from an end game perspective. That's why most people choose the experience boost, because there's these things called implants that you can buy, and they give like little percent bonuses to different things. And experience is almost always the most expensive one, from my knowledge, my memory. Also choose one of these professions that we get something every 24 hours. Or production, I mean. You know what? I think we're just going to go with the movement speed. Extra agility, extra movement speed. We're going to be able to run a lot faster. I don't think it'll let us choose this character name, though. Oh, did it actually work? Click to verify your email address and get a permanent 10% experience bonus. We'll be doing that. I guess let's see this intro. I guess I won't show that since it's a YouTube video. You can just type in this channel and then the title, Dead Frontier intro, and the channel. What was the channel? Yeah, just type in this and you'll see this video. You can watch it. Skip intro. New limited edition items. Powerful new energy cell weapon. Only available till May the 11th. Omni Drive implant. Boost all the things. Let's see how absurd these prices are. Both items are limited, so there's several of these types of things that's happened over the years where things have only been sold for limited times and sometimes they're extremely overpowered. Minus 30% damage in arena PvP. So arena, when you're in a hideout, arena is basically a designated PvP area, and I'm pretty sure you can PvP outside of arena. But this is like explicitly made for it. Evenly split penetration damage across all enemies hit. Single target damage, alt fired, 100%. Shots penetrate walls and objects. Oh my god. Damage is split evenly up to 5 targets. 100% PvE armor penetration. And then the Omni Drive. So this is an insane one, obviously, but unique implant only. 3%, all this. Okay. Yeah, so these are the credits, or you buy credits or membership. Membership, you can get like faster level up. What is it? Get more experience. 200 free credits every month. That's not free because you're paying for it. Double XP, double rewards for missions, massively improved looting chances, big discounts on all credit shop items. Revive in just 5 seconds. I forgot about that. If we die, I think we have to wait. Well, access to exclusive gold member only forums. Try new features before they're officially released. Set a custom forum title of your choice. Priority technical support. 6,300 players online. That's a lot more than I would have thought at this point. And then you can see how absurd these prices are. But you also have to respect the hustle. I mean, it is what it is. Oh yeah, I thought I saw this as new from the last time I played Ghost Ammo. This is ridiculous. So these bullets, you can get 25,000 rounds a day of any of these for 8,000 credits. That's insane. All right, we're gonna go back. Outpost is under attack. Okay, so these. I wonder why it's not. There's usually a siren playing, but I don't have volume on the browser turned on for the recording, so you'll be spared from that. But this is what the outpost screen looks like, and then when it says it's under attack, that means like when you leave the outpost, like we go to the inner city, you have money on you. When you go to the inner city, there will be a bunch of zombies, a horde of zombies just attacking the outpost, and you have to help defend it. I guess you don't have to, but I forget if you get anything for helping defend it or not. I guess just experience, right? There's your hunger, health. Let's see, inventory and equipment. Pen knife, slow attack speed, average accuracy, very high critical hit chance. 2 enemies hit. Beta Tomcat, 32. 7-round capacity, very fast reload speed, average firing speed, high accuracy, very high critical hit chance. Untransferable. Okay. I do have on my second monitor the map. There's a big map in this game, like it goes by zones. So when we go to the inner city, like we're in like a square block zone, and the actual larger map is made up of tons of those square blocks, and going on in all different directions. And the map you can use to navigate and go to different quest zones, and where some of those blocks also have boss spawns. And there's a dedicated website, if you Google that, that shows those. I think this fast travel is new. Precinct 13 for 155,000. All right. I'm going to figure out. I'm going to verify to get that 10% and then get situated before we load into the game. And then I guess we have to help defend the outpost, or we'll see.